Ladies and gentlemen, direct your attention to the center of the field for today's coin toss. The honorary captain for today's game is Jerry Cummings from Redwood Middle School. He's the head football coach and the middle school coordinator.
Brass, go to playing position. Okay. And put your instruments down. Carlos, how many fingers did I hold up? You are holding your instrument so you can't see me. You need to move the instrument left or right so you can see me. Go back to playing position. And down. Carlos, how many fingers did I have up? 5. Good. Put your instruments back up playing position. And back down. 8. How many? 2. Good. Instruments back playing position. Back down. Irwin. Nice. So find a spot where you can see through. Some of you guys are just sitting in a way you're just trying to copy. That's death in the stands from a timing standpoint. Okay? Make sure you see.
Wilmer-Hutchins has won the toss and elected to receive.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please kindly rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Today's national anthem played by the Southwest Raiders marching band.
They're starting with the ball. Have Rowdy ready. Have Rowdy ready.
2-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Roger on the last period.
Rowdy. How about Rowdy?
Rowe, the ball carrier, passing out for a touchdown. Rowe off for a catch. Is incomplete. Intended for a ball. Third down.
That's confidence, raise your hand. Know when you're the most important thing, know when you're not. You're not always the most important thing. Don't play like you always are. So look at it. Are there parts where
Hello and welcome back to another week of Southwest football. Apologies for being 2 minutes late. Currently in a cross-country meet out in Denton, Marcus Invitational. Besides the point, as Wilmer-Hutchins takes a snap, he finds a lane out here, and he's pushed to about the 22. Still in bounds as the clock continues to roll. This is the first drive they've had of the day, as you can probably tell. A bit of an upgrade from last week. I bet a lot of fans are grateful for that. Talking with the coach, defense seems to be a big priority. Trying to limit the passing game as much as possible, which you can see as they've tried to keep the ball on the ground. Wilmer-Hutchins has as much as possible.
The ball carrier off the left side.
Another run for about 4 yards there.
Picked up 3 on the play. Second down and 7. The ball marked at the 20-yard line.
Bit weird to have a Saturday morning game, especially in Fort Worth ISD, but it's how it's turn to go. And a big sack there in the backfield. Big tackle by Raylan Carter. Way to find his way through the O-line and pin the running back down on his back. Make it 3rd and 10 for Wilmer-Hutchins. Sending a blitz, and it's still caught. Helmet comes off in the process. You can see how aggressive Southwest is playing already. But nevertheless, that's going to move the chains for a first down, this time inside the red zone. Mark it up at the 9-yard line. Some players switch in and out. Seems to be an issue with the play clock, but doesn't seem they're going to address it. 8:08 remaining. Takes a snap, hands it off to the running back. He tries to find a lane outside. A flag's on the play, but he's going to be pitted on the ground. Ball comes out, but the ball is going to be ruled dead. Clock stops in the process as referees try to figure out this flag.
Defense, number 5.
Funky Town. Get it up.
You definitely see how aggressive this team is already. Comes back to bite them, though, as the offside penalty brings them at the 5. Wilmer-Hutchins, low snap. They're going to hand it off anyways. Fighting for yards. He's going to get about 2 on the carry for progress before he gets pushed back. Another flag after the play is thrown. Looks like it might be on Southwest again. Tempers might have gotten a little too high there. .37 on the clock. They have it marked down at the 3 as of right now before the flag is determined.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 8 on first down.
And that's going to bite Southwest again, bringing them at the 2-yard line this time. As the play clock resumes. 7:30, the snap, and it's dropped. Ball on the ground, still recovered by Wilmer-Hutchins. Going to make it a little bit more difficult for them. Second and 3 for Wilmer-Hutchins. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, quarterback's going to keep it himself, and with a little bit of resistance, makes his way in. And that's going to bring the lead to 6-0 for Wilmer-Hutchins. Not much reaction here from the crowd. As they line up for the extra point. Southwest looking to block it. Sending man around the side. Not quick enough as Wilmer-Hutchins threads the needle and brings the lead up to 7-0. You can definitely see the impact of key players such as Raylan Carter with that big tackle in the backfield. But other than that, not much else went well for that drive for the Raider defense. Something very surprising. You normally see a little bit better. But let's see how they can pick it up with the rest of the game. Something cool to note, you probably, fans might not be able to see it, but the cheerleaders actually have new uniforms. All black, just to match the football players. Key note there with the football jerseys, you might notice last names on the jerseys. That's a cool thing that our head coach, Philip Tanner, brought to this organization and brought to this program. Just last year, it's the only 4th ISD school with last names on the back of their jerseys. Cool thing to note. It's actually driven some other programs within the school to now bring out more different colors. So now other teams are using black jerseys. Little squib kick there. Picked up, and he's going to take off there. Only the kicker to beat, and he's going to take it to the house. Martavius Boswell, no one to catch him. And he puts up 6 for himself. What a play there, way to read the defense. And way to get a big play on special teams. That's something that I talked about with head coach Philip Tanner. He was really disappointed with how special teams went last year. But now, that's very exciting to see how they were able to put that up. Penalty after the play, going to be on the sideline for getting a little too rowdy there. But nevertheless, the touchdown will stand. And Southwest is up for the extra point. Way too many people on Wilmer-Hutchins. I don't think they counted that out right. Man jumps early, but not caught by the referee. And it's good. Maybe my eyes just deceiving me. But it looks like there's way more than 11. 6:56 remaining on the clock here at Clark Stadium, with the game tied at 7 apiece. Well, that really helps out the defense. I mean, anytime you can keep the quarterback off his toes, keep him keep the defense on there and keep the other team's offense on the field trying to get back points, it's a good sign. You let your quarterback rest, your offense come out after the fact, be able to thrive. It's very beneficial. You're gonna get the other team's offense very tired very quickly. So those points early on mean a lot. And now you gotta force Wilmer-Hutchins to do exactly what they just did all over again. We got a tied up ball game, 7-7 with 6:56 in the first. Here's the kickoff. It's a nice little squib quick kick. Fair catch called at the 31, and that's where Wilmer-Hutchins will start their drive.
Eagles will take possession. First and 10 from the 31.
It's actually very breezy out here this morning. They actually moved up the game from a 11 a.m. start time to 10 a.m. and you're definitely feeling the effects. A lot cooler, a lot nicer. It just feels way better to be out here, and that's something beneficial to both sides. Takes a snap, drops back, throws a deep pass, red, and it looks like it's gonna be caught by Wilmer-Hutchins at the 35-yard line. That ball was very highly contested up there, but it looks like it came down with it for the catch. What a play by Wilmer-Hutchins. That one had me hesitating if that was a pick, especially on a key cornerback. What a play. As he hands it off, he's gonna get about 10 on the run, a little bit more than 10, about 13 on the run, as Wilmer-Hutchins just keeps getting first down after first down. They're going to keep in the hurry up. Flag thrown on the field. Looks like it's going to be offsides, or too many men on the field for Southwest as the run pushes them forward. A little bit of confusion there on the sidelines to see who was supposed to be on and off. There you go, just like I said. 6:16 remaining in the first. And it looks like Southwest needs to talk it over a little bit, adjust their communications with their coach.
What number were we at? What rehearsal number? 30. We'll start there as soon as they're back. Yeah. Cool.
It's a big deal here to make sure all the players are on the right page. That's 2 consecutive penalties that they cannot keep having. And the process, get him a water break and get him back on the field. 6:09 remaining in the first. Already in the red zone, Wilmer-Hutchins takes a snap, hands it off. He's gonna fight for yards, but not gonna get much on the carry. About 1 yard there as the clock ticks under 6 minutes.
All right, starting at what measure? 35.
Back into the single back. He hands it off once again. And it looks like those little yards aren't going to get much. Southwest defensive line, very strong there. Doesn't let up much as Wilmer-Hutchins is only able to get 1 on the carry. Going to bring up 3rd and 3. Takes a snap. He's going to go wide receiver screen on the outside. And he finds a lane dragged by his toe. Nice little shoelace tackle there by Southwest. But Wilmer-Hutchins will still be able to get the first down. At the 5 now. 1st and goal for Wilmer-Hutchins. Single back, hands it off again, up the middle, and that'll bring it up to the 1. They can roll him down to the 2. Correction. 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 2nd and 2. 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line. They really like that single back formation. As they're pushed back here, great tackles in the backfield. That defensive line isn't letting up much as that's a loss for 1. Gonna be 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Now back to shotgun here. Taking a little bit of time as he takes a snap, drops back. He's gonna float it over to his running back. He's gonna push his way in to the end zone for 6 as Wilmer-Hutchins takes the lead, 13-7 over the Raiders. Really caught them by surprise, expecting another run. But as they change the formation into shotgun, able to switch up on the defense. Float a nice little lob pass to the running back to take it for 6. Wilmer-Hutchins, the snap good, hold good, and the kick through the uprights, and that will extend the lead to 14-7. Defense not looking that great out here for Southwest. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Let's see how the coach and defensive coordinator talk that over. .420 on the clock in the first quarter. Score update, 14-7. Wilmer-Hutchins is up. Southwest to receive the ball. If you didn't join us earlier, Wilmer-Hutchins received the ball to start off the game. This is the 2nd drive for Southwest. All drives have resulted in touchdowns. Southwest take it back about 3 minutes ago where they returned one to the house. Off the back of number 2, who's currently on the sideline right now. So it looks like he won't be able to do it again. There's a kick, a nice little squib kick as well. Almost similar to the original play, but this time he's gonna be brought down at the 42-yard line. A little bit of shoving after the fact, but the referees are gonna let them play. And it gives you a shot to look at the Southwest offense here. See what they're capable of doing. Under center, Jabori, talked with him a little bit this last week, saying that he's excited about coming out here and showing what he's able to do. Showing that the biggest things for offense really is just competing. Compete, 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 and that's what they really preach. As the runner's in motion, he's gonna hand it off, and he's gonna take off, no one around him. He's gonna push it down the sideline to the 30, and he's gonna be ruled down right there at the 30, out of bounds. It's gonna stop the clock as the Raiders get a first down. Great play there. They're gonna pass it, flag on the play, wide receiver screen, it gets blown up in the backfield. That's gonna push them back, but let's see what this flag goes for. Looks like it's gonna be on the offense, however. Play was ruled dead already. Looks like it's gonna be false start. Gonna push them back 5 yards. Correction, gonna be a legal shift on the offense. Still results in the same thing as they're back 5 yards. Penalties really killed them last week, so let's see how they adjust to this week. Trying to limit that as much as they can, but they already are leading penalties against Wilmer-Hutchins. Halfback to his right, man in motion. The hard count, takes a snap, and he hands it off. Doesn't get much though, about a yard on the carry there as he's taken down. That's gonna bring up 2nd and 14 for the Raiders. Man in motion, sits back. He's gonna do a running back, nice little screen, but gonna get blown up. Read by the defense well. A flag after the fact.
Boswell, a flag on the play. Davis comes up as the defensive tackle.
Nice idea there, but it looks like Boswell is a little shaken up. Raylan Carter to come in to take his place. Looks like Southwest going to take a nice little break there as they get pushed forward off the penalty. Boswell on the bench right now. He's looking a little shaken up. He's taken a lot of hits this past week. But you can really show how competitive his spirit really is. He doesn't want to come out of the game, but he feels he has to. Coach talking to him about it. But it's going to bring up Raylan Carter as the running back. That penalty is going to be enough to put the Raiders inside the red zone.
The penalty has been assessed. We'll now
push them forward.
Inside the 20 at the 19.
Timeout on the field. With a hat.
After that, Wilmer-Hutchins is going to talk it over, trying to limit this Raider offense as much as they can. Talking about Raylan Carter, another big player. Talked with him earlier. He just got offered to the university, to Oklahoma State University, major D1 school, based out of Oklahoma, as you could probably tell. 4 offensive linemen.
Play.
It's a block, sends in another blocker. Jabori with the hard count. He's going to hand it off to Carter. He's going to take his first run of the day. Get about, they're going to roll none on the carry. Going to be 2nd and 10 from the 19.
Carter brought down by Davis. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Man to his right. Jabori takes a snap, drops back, looks to his left, fires, and it's caught. And he's going to find a lane there, diving for the end zone, and that's Roy Williams.
But it will be a Raider first down.
As they initially marked touchdown, the side judge takes it back and mark him down at the 1. Great effort from the Raiders. Roy Williams there as a flags on the play.
The 10-yard penalty from the previous line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Although, even though with that great effort there, it's going to be called back. Holding might be the reason he got so much separation there. So much pressure on Jabori already, but he was able to get that one off. Sizzling into the hands of Roy Williams. See if they can replicate it now at the 29-yard line. 2nd and 20, wide receiver screen in the backfield. Gonna push, not much there. Gonna get about 2 yards on the reception. And just as I had to say something about the wind, starts to heat up here in Fort Worth, Texas. Clock ticking down to 1:30 as we speak. Wilmer-Hutchins up still 14-7. Both teams with 2 timeouts as the Raiders are have a 3rd down and long. 3rd about 20. Jabori steps back, fires over the middle. Too high though. That's gonna fall incomplete. And as Southwest gonna force to make a decision here on 4th and 20. Looks like the offense is still out there though. Pretty devastating already though. Where they would have been at the 1-yard line, now pushed to the 28. Wondering if they can even get any points. The hard count trying to get the offense to jump as they're gonna have to audible and actually make a play here. Takes a snap, drops back, looks to his left, steps up in coverage, running out of the pocket, trying to find something. And it's going to be brought down at the 9-yard line. Not going to be enough for the first down as Wilmer-Hutchins, the Eagles will take over. Eagles from Wilmer. Yeah, talking is hard. Great idea from Jabori Cooper there. Couldn't find any man upfield, so he decides to take it on himself, but couldn't be able to stay on his feet for long enough. Eagles take the snap on the back of the running back. Gonna take about 4 men to take him down. Basically got the whole squad there. Prevent any yards, and he still gets about 4 on the carry.
Javon Rowe, the ball carrier. Picked up a 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6.
What a fighter there that Wilmer-Hutchins has. That's got to be something that Southwest has to eliminate. As they're going to give it right back to him, he's going to push, get the first down. He's going to push the chains forward for a first down for the Eagles. 29 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Cummings on the carry. Cummings will have enough for a first down. Ball marked at the 25-yard line.
The Eagles taking their time here. Looks like they're going to run out the clock and take it on the other side of the field. As the clock ticks down, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. As the field swaps, and Wilmer-Hutchins will take it from the south end zone.
Let's give a quick shout out to the award-winning Raider Band.
Key things to take away from this first quarter of play. Southwest has been keeping the ball on the ground as much as possible, and even whenever they decide to throw the ball, it's mostly been wide receiver screens or running back screens. See if that changes whenever they get back on the field. Wilmer-Hutchins bringing it back to the running back. Gets about 2 on the carry. Gonna push forward there. Bring it up to 2nd and 8 from the 27-yard line. Gonna take the snap. And shocker again as they run it. Raiders not able to do much about it as the Eagles march for another first down. Such a contender there, and you really gotta be thankful of the offensive line. They're able to create so much separation and gaps for the running back to take it. This time they're gonna go in the air, beat him over the top, and no one's gonna catch up to him as he's gonna take it. No, he's gonna be pushed out of bounds at the 4. Pardon me for thinking he had that touchdown, but you can't underestimate the legs of Martavius Boswell. Safety Martavius Boswell, he is a junior Olympian, so nobody was coming past him. They're gonna run it, flag on the play. They're gonna push it to the 1 if it stands. Looks like the flag is gonna be on the Eagles, however. Might be pushing them back here. As Southwest makes a couple of substitutions here.
Illegal participation, defense, 12 men on the field. You have the distance to the goal.
That's just devastating. You can't have those penalties, especially here at the goal line. The goal line, it's gonna hurt you big. Some penalties are okay with, especially during the action, but especially before and after the snap, you gotta limit those penalties as much as possible. So he takes snap, runs in without hesitation. Credit that to the offensive line for holding the ground so well, as Wilmer-Hutchins takes the lead and extends it out to 20-7. Gearing up here for the extra point. Whistles blow, flag on the play. Gonna be false start against the Eagles. Gonna push them back, make it a little bit more harder for the kicker.
Number 1, offense, 5-yard penalty, 1 on-time back.
Special teams coaches are livid. They really want this block here. Man jumps offside. It's gonna be good regardless. Penalty is gonna be most likely declined, as Wilmer-Hutchins brings it out to 21-7.
Defense, penalties 5. Extra 20 is good.
Wilmer-Hutchins up 21-7 here in the second quarter with 10:42 remaining in the half.
Play before the half. Wilmer-Hutchins, 21, Southwest 7.
The way this game has gone so far is really surprising, to say the least. Southwest, who won this game last year against Wilmer-Hutchins, that one with the score of 29-23 went a lot different. You can say much of the same thing about last week's game against the Waco Lions, so it's interesting to see how the Raiders season will go on for the future here. I can already tell in the coach's office here in the press box, exchanging a couple of words here, trying to get everybody back on track and figure out how to make this right. Squib kick picked up by Southwest. Tries to find a lane out to the right. Not fast enough, however, as Wilmer-Hutchins is going to be able to take him down easily. Get pinned down at the 30. Not that strong of legs here from both teams, as the kicks have been not much farther than about 20 yards. See if that becomes a factor later on in the game. Gonna take the snap, Martavius Boswell finding a slot on the outside. Pushed out about 17 yards on the carry. Flag on the play as he runs out of bounds. Gonna be against Wilmer-Hutchins. Coach has decided to accept the penalty. Gonna move them forward.
15 yards from the end of the run. First down.
It's going to push them forward. Big deal there from the Raiders. Finally, the penalties are going in their way as they're able to push this one forward. Take them across midfield. Center checks around, hands it off. Fake the handoff, and the ball is live on the ground. They're gonna pick it up. Gonna look like a big loss here, unless he's able to recover. He's not. Big mix up there. Jabari Cooper went to lateral the ball out. And miscommunication there is gonna push them all the way back across midfield to the 39-yard line. Wonder what it is to be inside those helmets right now. Five on the line for Southwest in the shotgun. Looking to recover, Jabari steps back, looks deep, passes over the top, and it's caught Lawrence Taylor. He's taking off, and they're able to just bring him down. at the 30-yard line. That's going to be good for a first down. Way to recover there. Southwest saw 2nd and 30 and thought, that's nothing. And quick tempo offense drops the wide receiver screen. But just to talk about it, Lawrence Taylor gained so much separation there and able to extend it. What a great play. Perfectly placed pass by Jabari Cooper. Give me a flag after the play. Defensive line found it right there for the sack. And that's not going to help out the offense as much as they probably hoped for. Holding call and a sack. He's going to put him back at the 37-yard line for Southwest. 3rd and 17 to go here. Takes his snap, drops back, pressure from the right. Avoids a sack there. He's going to take it on his own feet. Get out of bounds around the 28-yard line. See, so this puts you in a tough situation here. 4th and 8 for the Raiders, but their kicker does not have the leg to go shoot for 3 here. So they're going to be forced to keep the offense on the field here. 8:37 remaining in the second. Looks around, takes a snap, drops back, throws it over the middle. Lawrence Taylor gets it, an old reliable Taylor. Once again for the first down. That's starting to become his favorite receiver there. It seems like Cooper's just able to float the ball over to Taylor, and each time it's a first down. This time, gonna be 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Really need a touchdown here before half. Takes a snap. He's gonna hand it off. Boswell pushing. Marked down at the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. A good mix of both run game and keep the ball in the air. Really able to see how much Jabari is able to do. Takes a snap, and whistles are blown beforehand. Looks like gonna be a timeout for Wilmer-Hutchins. Their 2nd of the half. As we start to talk over things on this pivotal 2nd and goal.
Timeout on the field, Wilmer-Hutchins. That's the 2nd of the half.
Gonna be a big deal here if Southwest is able to get the touchdown right here on this drive. Limit it down to 1 score. And hopefully with the leg of the kicker, gonna put this a 7-point ball game. And really put the hands in the defense. Coming out of the timeout, Southwest Second and goal here at the 4-yard line. 7:40 remaining in the second half, in the first half, second quarter. Apologies. Looking for a blitz here from the Eagles. Was correct. He's going to throw it over the top, and it's good. Touchdown, Raiders. Jaborik connects as Southwest brings the score closer, now 21-13. As they start to celebrate on the sideline. And the kick through the uprights, and it's good. No problem there. Southwest limits it down to 7. And that really puts the pressure back on the Southwest defense, limiting the running game from Wilmer-Hutchins. See how they're able to attack that. And here's the kickoff. It's going to be a little onside kick, but not able to get to it. Head coach a little upset about that, talking to Roy Williams there. A track star, understanding why he can't get to that ball.
Wilmer-Hutchins will take possession football from the 48-yard line. First and 10.
Now the Eagles able to take ball at midfield here with 7:35 in the half. So if they're able to string another drive back in the single back, one of their favorite formations. And shocker, they hand it off here. Good for 1 though. That's improvement from the Southwest defense. Be a big deal here if the defense is able to limit them down. Give the offense another shot before half to tie it up. Going to halftime, talking about it. Hands it off again. The big man on the defensive line able to stop him. Going to be 3rd and 8 from the 50-yard line. Gets the line to jump. Going to be encroachment there. Or possibly a false start. See what they see. Most likely false start here on Wilmer-Hutchins.
Offside, 99, defense, 5-yard penalty.
And of course I had to be wrong. Gonna be offsides or encroachment, call it what you want. Moves up 5 yards and makes this heck of a lot easier for the Eagles. 3rd and 3 instead of 38 here. Gets the man to jump, gonna be a flag. Incomplete, would be 4th and 3. But gonna be offsides yet again for Southwest. Gonna push them forward for the first down. And you can really see how much penalties can kill a team like that.
First down by penalty.
Coach Sinet a little bit livid on there with the sideline, talking to the line judge, not happy about the call. Pushes it forward to the 40-yard line, takes a snap, gonna be thrown in the backfield, tries to weave a defender. Going back the other way here, what is this? He's got blocking on the right side. He's to the 30, the 20, and he's one man to beat, not even a shot. What a play we just witnessed there. Basically at the sideline, changes his mind, flips the field, goes the other way, and finds the offensive line standing around, able to block and give him away to the end zone. Of course, not gonna stand there. Holding probably gave him the edge there. Gonna push him back to the 42-yard line, or 47-yard line, apologies, as Wilmer-Hutchins pushed back to 1st and 17. And another jump there from Southwest. Airing for the end zone, or airing deep, incomplete, but they got a free play anyways. Offsides yet again from Southwest. That's the 3rd time in just this drive. Timeout called. Really got to talk things over and able to watch the center here, adjust their mindset as they're fooled once again. Big thing here is it hasn't really been one player that's jumped off sides. It's been the entire line. Not able to be patient enough to read the center well enough to jump off sides. And just able to give Wilmer-Hutchins yards that they haven't earned themselves. 6:05 remaining in the half. Wilmer-Hutchins, this is their 4th drive. They really haven't been stopped. Not much pressure, really. One way or another, it's either their run game or penalties that are able to push them and propel them forward to finding the end zone. Will that change here? 1st and 12 from the 42-yard line. Gets a man to jump. Gonna be offsides yet again. Not happy there. Sinet throws his headset down in frustration. You can definitely feel that energy in the crowd. Gotta push them up 5 yards. Now gonna be 1st and 7 from the 42-yard line. Wilmer-Hutchins wondering what they even have to do here. As they hand the ball off, pushing for yards, and they're gonna get the 1st. Again, one way or another, it's either the run game or offsides. It's really difficult understanding what to ask here from the defensive line. Do you be patient and potentially give up a bunch of yards on the run game? Do you be aggressive and might jump off sides? Raiders catch a break here as incomplete pass from the Eagles. Not able to make the completion. 5:41 as the clock stops. Both teams with just one timeout as Wilmer-Hutchins is up 21-14. That one good for about 5. Gonna bring up 3rd and 6 for the Eagles. Just under 5:30 left to play here in the first half.
3rd down, 3rd and 6.
Takes a snap, drops around, gonna lob one way out of bounds. Gonna bring up 4th down. No flags on the play. You gotta wonder what was going through the head of the quarterback for the Eagles. Big play here, 4th down. They're gonna go for it. Sideline screen for the wide receiver. He breaks a tackle. The low hit from Martavius Boswell is gonna shut down this drive. Great play there. And for the first time this game, the Eagles have been stopped on a drive. 5 minutes left to play. Gonna bring up the Southwest offense here. Down by 7. Let's see what they're able to do. Carter. Out in the shotgun. Jabori takes a snap, hands it off. Gonna leave it up to the big man, stiffs arm a man, and the ball comes out. Wilmer-Hutchins is gonna take over. No flags on the play. And that one stripped out. From the hands of Raylan Carter.
33-yard line, Eagles will take possession of the football. 1st and 10.
And just as it started, the drive has ended, as Wilmer-Hutchins is going to take over. Practically where they started. Offense back on the field here. Gets a man to jump. No flag called. Gets a little bit of a break. And that one's picked off. Nobody to catch him. Just the quarterback. Are they going to get to him? Weaves by him, and he's still on his feet to the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Southwest. 20-21 with just the extra point to tie it. What a play. What a heads-up play there from Southwest. The defense on their toes, not sleeping one bit. Way to go from the secondary to pick things right back up, as an extra point will tie it. The way the momentum shift has changed in just the past minute is insane. Snap good, hold good, and the kick through the uprights. And that will tie it up 21-21 with 4:36 left to go in the half. That is exhilarating there. Not much else to say. So much happened in the span of basically a minute. He's able to stay on his feet and just take that to the house. What a play there. Again, I mean, 4th down stop brings up the offense. Offense, one play, fumble, right back to Wilmer-Hutchins, looking like they're going to continue the drive right where they started. First play, interception taken to the house. Not much more is crazier than that. To tie the game, nevertheless, as that is going to put it at 21. All with 4:36 and a half. And Wilmer-Hutchins is going to take over at the 35-yard line. 4:32 remain. I mean, that's got to be a real heartbreaker there from Wilmer-Hutchins. You've been keeping the ball on the ground for so long and so well at that too. Finally, you decide to go in the air, and it gets picked off for 6. Whistle's blown there, however. Gonna be a timeout for Southwest, their last of the half.
That is the third and final of the half.
4:30 left on the clock here at Clark Stadium in Fort Worth, Texas. As your Raiders have clawed their way back from a 2-possession deficit to make this an interesting one here. I can't play that down just enough. The excitement from the sidelines, the cheerleaders, you can see the band turning away from their practice, watching that unfold. Such an exciting moment for Southwest. And flag called here during the timeout as a Wilmer-Hutchins player decides to run into the huddle for Southwest. Looking like he was talking to Raylan Carter there about something. Ref overheard the conversation, and they're going to throw a flag. And consequently, it looks like he's going to be taken out of the game.
Football, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 1 on the offense.
And he's going to go into a group of head coaches right here. So they try to understand what the heck just happened. Going to be a big loss for Wilmer-Hutchins. They're back to their own 20-yard line. Going to bring it to 1st and 25 for the Eagles. Takes snap, he's gonna hand it off. Pushing up, and the ball comes out. Southwest with the scoop. And it's gonna be pushed back. Doesn't matter though, Southwest takes the ball right back. First play of the drive, or first play out of the timeout. And Southwest takes it right back on the back of number 5. What a play.
King Darnell comes away with a loose ball. The Raiders will take possession. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line.
That's off the back of senior Blaine Harrell. Had to pull up the roster real quick for that one. As Dwari takes snap, drops back. He got a little pressure in the backfield, tosses it away. Just trying to get it off of him. As it's going to bring them right back where they were. From the 29-yard line, 2nd and 10. Southwest with a little bit of room to breathe. 4:14 in the first half. Takes a snap, hands it off to his running back. Boswell finds the lane, he's off the side. Pushed off, dragged off. Gonna be a penalty. 2 penalties on the play. Anyways, he's dragged out at, they're gonna mark him at the 10. Looked like he got a little bit more than that, but they're gonna mark him short. Personally, it looked like he was pushed out around the 4-yard line. They got 2 flags on the play. Looks like they're going to offset, however. A late hit and no idea what the other one could be. Most likely a holding penalty. Having some conversations here with the head coach. Looks like he's not happy about that one. Looks like the flag's going to be on Lawrence Taylor. He wasn't even involved in the play. A little confusing there.
Make a blindside block. Offense. Get ball. Personal foul. Late hit. Out of bounds. Defense. First down.
That's going to be a subjective call there. Blindside block from Lawrence Taylor there. Regardless of the fact, now at the 20-yard line, Southwest, 1st and 10. Looking to take the lead right here. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff. Nice little pass right here. Roy Williams pushing his way. He's going to get about 7 on the reception. Pushes it forward. 3:50 remaining in the half. Southwest now at 2nd and 3 for the Raiders. Just ticked underneath 3:30 here at Clark Stadium. The hard count. Takes a snap. Hands it off to Boswell again. Pushes his way, and he's going to roll into the end zone, but they're going to mark him down at the 1. Great carry. You can definitely see that speed. As only one man with a shoestring tackle was able to take him down. Takes the hand off, straight to Raylan Carter, shoves his way right into the end zone, and that's going to take the lead for Southwest, 27-21. They extend the lead out to 6. Even with the offsides penalty against the defense, Southwest still able to cut the edge, straight up the middle, and bring the lead out to 6 with the extra point coming on right after this. A little bit of jumping on the line. Kick is good regardless, as Southwest extends the lead out to 28-21 with 2:30 left in the half. But as we've seen before, that hasn't stopped Wilmer-Hutchins. Lead is not safe before half. Let's see what they're able to do. But what a turn, what a change of pace here for Southwest. After being down 21-7, they've marched back with 21 unanswered points to take the lead here before half. See what Wilmer-Hutchins has drawn up for this one. And there's a kick, onside kick, taken by number 8 of the Eagles. Right at midfield. Marked, probably gonna be at the 48. That's where the Eagles will start their drive. Give them 1 more yard at the 49. 2:27 left to play here.
From the 49-yard line, Eagles have it first and 10.
For the snap, whistles blown, and a flag. Gonna be against Wilmer-Hutchins, gonna push them back.
Number 77, offense. If I'm not penalty,
Biggest thing to mention here from this game, the massive amount of penalties just in the first half. Seems like we can't go even 3 plays without one being blown against one side or the other. Taken, handed off to the running back. You really see the evolution of this defense as they're able to stop them, only getting 2 on the carry there. Second and 13, as quarterback drops back, flushed out to his right, gonna dump it off, and incomplete. Lost in transition there. The footwork a little confusing for the wide receiver, not expecting the play. As he drops that one, gonna bring it 3rd and 13. Big play here for Wilmer-Hutchins if they want to get right back into this before half. Takes a snap, drops back. Pressure here. He's going to throw it away. Marked incomplete. A flag after the fact, though. Great play there by the defensive line. Most notably, Raylan Carter jumping onto the field. First play back. Pushes them back for a sack. A would-be sack as the quarterback throws it away. As that one is declined, it's gonna push them back, or keep them where they were. A little interesting there. Didn't look like there was a receiver anywhere in the vicinity, or like the quarterback had escaped the pocket there. But besides the point, they're not gonna mark it as intentional grounding, as they're going to take it 4th and 13 from their own 46-yard line. 1:50 left to play in the first half play. And they're going to punt it here. A decent punt, floats over the head of Southwest as they're able to take this one back at the 19-yard line.
Inside the 20-yard line, put down at the 19. Raiders will take possession.
That's going to give the Raiders a little bit of time to talk it over. Most likely run a couple of plays on the ground. Run this clock out and take the lead into halftime. Great understanding of the fundamentals there, and just being able to come back from such a deficit. Down 2 scores, 3 straight touchdowns from Southwest. Looks like a blitz coming as they're gonna run the ball. Martavius Boswell out to his left. Not enough for the first down. However, going to be 2nd and 1. As the clock stops, 1:35 it reads. Boswell been such a key component of this Southwest offense. You really can't ignore it. Man in motion, takes a snap. And with a few blockers, Jabori going to take it himself. Flag on the field, however, as he runs out of bounds. Enough for the first down if it stands.
Holding number 74. A 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. 2nd down.
Gonna push him back right there on what would be a first down. Now with yet again another penalty. Gonna bring that 2nd and 1 back to a 2nd and 11 for the Raiders. Audibly now. Switching it up here. Takes a snap, hands it off to his running back. Boswell finds an opening, still on his feet. Gonna be enough for the first down, the officials say, as they push it forward. First and 10 from the 29. Southwest offense now under 1 minute to go here. See if they push tempo here. Almost gets the man to jump. Fires, and it's out. Let's see if they rule it incomplete. They are. Looked like the ball was coming forward whenever it was knocked out. Wilmer-Hutchins coaching staff agrees. Gonna bring an incomplete pass. Now 2nd and 10 from the 29.
2nd down, 2nd and 10.
Changes formations here. Takes a snap, looks to his right, gonna step up in the pocket here. He's gonna run, trying to find a way outside, and get shoved out of bounds. Gonna be enough for 6. Mark it 7 on the carry. Gonna bring up 3rd and 3 here with 35 seconds on the clock. Interestingly, they're going to keep the clock rolling here. Probably time for one more play before halftime here. Clock down now to 10 seconds. Takes a snap, drops back, a little bit of pressure, hands it off to Lawrence Taylor. He gets taken down. Flag called, timeout from Southwest. Currently there is no seconds left on the clock. But let's see if they reset it. When the play ended, there was roughly about 2 seconds left. See if they keep it or they mark it dead. You can definitely see that. Lawrence Taylor gaining separation once again on the corner. enough for a first down and more. But they're going to say,
Downfield on the offense. Penalties decline. That's the end of the half.
penalty is going to be on Southwest. And as a result, going to run off the remainder of the clock and bring up halftime. A lot to note from this, but we'll talk about all that when we come back from break. Don't go anywhere though. Your Southwest band will be on to perform in just a hair. Besides that, I'm your host, I'm your play-by-play and announcer, Boss Martinez. And we'll see you after half.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Southwest High School Marching Band halftime performance. Now on the field is your Lady Marching Band. The band is led by senior drum majors Charles Lester, Alexander Flowers, and Amy Casey. Band captain Anthony Horn, woodwind captain Carson Calloway, brass captain Yvonne King, percussion captain Preston Moore, and guard captain Cynthia Gonzalez and Cynthia Rojas. Freshman of the week is Angelica Garcia. Marcher of the week is Ashley Hernandez. Guard member of the week is Elijah Richardson. Percussion member of the week is Chris Acosta. Leader of the week is Bodie Fong Davis. And section of the week are the trumpets. And now, I'd like to draw your attention to the center of the field as the Raider Marching Band presents their 2023 program entitled Curse. The Southwest High School Raider Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Justin Knapp, Brian Young, Daniel Rubino, and Alexis Lindell. Color guard is under the direction of Juan Brett. The band has received consecutive features at the URI Leader Marching Contest in 2009. The band has also advanced to the State Marching Contest 2015 and 2017. The band would like to thank Chick-fil-A Austin Valley Municipal United for providing today's midday meal. We'd also like to thank your sponsors, Megan Smock, Drew Harnish, Butch and Mary Lander, Kelly Horn Realty, and Stone Design Stucco in Stone. We would also like to wish a successful season to the Wilmer High School Marching Band.
Welcome back to the second half of play here at Clark Stadium. The score is currently 28-21, Southwest on top as we approach the third quarter. Big things to note if you're just joining us now. Southwest had a big defense, special teams touchdown on their opening possession. Great play by Martavius Boswell for that one. And then March with a few passing touchdowns and rushing touchdowns gave them the lead. They were originally down 21-7, came back 21 unanswered, and now are set off to return the kick for the third quarter. Nice little push kick there. Southwest takes over at their own 38-yard line. They've seen big things from this offense already. Jabari Cooper with a cannon for an arm. His top receiver, Lawrence Taylor, for the most part. Seems like anytime he finds him out in the field, it's always a completion for over 15 yards. Again, Martavius Boswell, beast in the backfield. You can already see him on the field as they line up in the single back. Scratch that, shotgun. And here we go for the third quarter. Takes snap, fakes the handoff, and Jabari's gonna take it off by himself. About 2-3 as he gets out of bounds. 11:51 on the clock as that brings up a 2nd and 7 for the Raiders. As I was saying, it's been a pretty solid game. Wilmer-Hutchins, they had been unstoppable beforehand, and then after an interception from the Southwest secondary that really stopped them, they haven't been able to do much since. That one's handed off again. Takes off, gonna get about 4 on the carry. Bring up 3rd and 3 for the Raiders. Seen a lot of third downs. Most of them have pushed for a first down from the Raiders. But this team really shows that they're not afraid to go on 4th. So you might see that coming up. Hard count. Takes a snap. And he's going to shoot deep just over the head of Roy Williams. Does not have the speed to get it. That's going to bring up 4th and 3 for the Raiders.
They'll bring up 4th down.
Fourth and 3 here. They're going to fake it. Direct snap to Martavius Boswell. Had fooled the defense.
All-star number 18 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
But on the play fake, it's going to be called back. Now going to be a little bit harder to do that trick play now. Looks like they might switch things up. Now they're going to go right back. Looks like it's going to be a punt. They're going to fake it once again, and they get it. Boswell off to the races. What a turn of events. And another flag on the play. What we just witnessed, that is insane. The team, Southwest, had run that punt fake once it stopped. It was blown dead due to a false start. And then instead of punting it again, they try it all over again. 4th and 8. And they still get the first down off the back of Martavius Boswell. What a risky play call back in their own field of play. And still able to get the first down. That blows my mind. That is insane. And the flag is waved off.
Penalty has been waved off.
A little bit of confusion on the play call for this next one. From the offense, they're trying to figure it out as head coach Philip Tanner talks it over with their head referee. 10:47 to go in the third quarter. Southwest up 28-21. Both teams full of timeouts. Ball is placed at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. The heat is really no joke here. It's become a factor already. I regret saying anything about the cool temperature in the first quarter. It's really been anything else since. Just got a word, it is 91 degrees. Feels a lot warmer than that. Raylan Carter, he's gonna take off. Stiff arming, and the ball comes out again.
Carter on the carry.
That's twice. Forced fumble from Raylan Carter. And he's a little shaken up on that play.
Wilmer-Hutchins on the fumble recovery.
Wilmer-Hutchins will take over now at the 9-yard line. Scratched at the 8-yard line. They're pitted within their own 10. What an aggressive play from the defense. Able to track down Raylan Carter. Able to get the ball right back. Flag on the play as the run game only goes for 1.
Leaving on the defensive tackle.
Holding 54 offense. You have the distance to the goal. First down.
Not good for the offense right there. The Eagles pushed even deeper. Now back at their own 4. 1st and 14. Out in the single back. Quarterback taking it from his own end zone. Gonna hand it off here. And they're gonna push forward. He has some room. He can go. He's got the first down and more. Up to the 29-yard line. But there's a flag on the play. Looks like it's gonna push them back.
Naheem Cummings on the carry. A flag on the play.
Holding number 1 offense. You have the distance to the goal. 3 defense back.
Devastating right there. One from Wilmer-Hutchins. Already got a personal foul for unsportsmanlike. And now that one is going to be a costly one on what would have been an 20-yard plus run. Now taken back to the 4. To the 5. Scratch that. Takes a snap. Fakes the handoff. He's going to take it himself. Hurdles the defender. And he's going to get tripped up. Going to get about 5 on the QB keeper.
McMillan on the quarterback keeper off the left side. Picked up a few yards on the play.
Nice little play there. Now going to be 2nd and about 7 for the Eagles. Boswell looking to come off here as the Raiders switch up into zone. QB gonna run with it again. Gonna have the first as he's shoved out of bounds.
McMillan again on the carry for Wilmer-Hutchins. And we'll have enough for a Eagles first down. Stop the football at the 22-yard line. First and 10.
You can definitely see a lot more hustle from the Raiders this second half than the first. See players spraying off the field now. That's handed off to the running back. 3 men on him, able to take him down. Great tackle there by Raylan Carter.
Defensive stop that time for the Raiders. Pick up a 2 on the play. Second down and 8.
Great to see him after giving up a fumble, able to get it right back on the other side of the field. Gonna break away here. He's got room. See if he's gonna get chased by the safety. He's at the 20, the 10. Shoestring tackle. What an effort there. Gonna keep him and at the 3 as Southwest keeps the lead here. 8:50 to go. As he found some room across the sideline. But unfortunately, it looks like it's gonna come back. That's 2 big, massive plays for Wilmer-Hutchins that have both been called back.
Correction, no flag on the play. The runner steps out of bounds. At the 4-yard line. First and 10, Wilmer-Hutchins.
A little bit confusion there on that last play. It looks like the runner stepped out of bounds. So no flag on the play. Not going to stop him, however, as he gets another massive 22-yard run on that one. Definitely padding his stats right there. That's crazy. 8:38 remaining in the third. Rush tempo offense right here. Hand it off to him again. This time, only able to get 3. Southwest defense right now looking how they were in the first quarter, not able to eliminate that run game as well as they were able to in the second quarter. Let's see if they can get back into form. Hands it off once again, up the middle. Looks like it's going to be good enough for a first down for the Eagles. Refs agree, and that's going to move the chains. In the single back, 3 men to his left, low snap. He's got defenders rolling out to his left. He's going to take it himself. Gives him 3 on the carry. Great way to recover there. Low snap. Motions for his running back to block as he just takes it himself. Able to move the ball down the field just a hair. Now straight up the middle. Running back weaving through defenders. Missed tackle after missed tackle as the Eagles get a first down. Now inside the red zone here. Stationed at the 13-yard line as the clock starts to dwindle down. 7:15 on the clock. Take snap. Nowhere to go this time. Tries to run it right up the middle again. Replicate the previous play. But this time blown up at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be no gain. 2nd and 10 at the 17 for the Eagles.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Low snap once again. He's going to run out to his left, trying to find a man. And he's just going to struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Can't do it, though. He's back 2. It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. 3rd and 12 for the Eagles as they try to get back.
3rd down, 3rd and 12.
Low snap, drops back. A lot of pressure there. He's going to lob it up. No one in coverage there. Touchdown, Wilmer-Hutchins, the Eagles. PAT away from tying it up here at Clark Stadium. 6:35 on the clock as they're set for the extra point. The kick, it's low, gonna be no good. See if that bites back. Wilmer-Hutchins in the long run, now down 28-27. Southwest up by 1. Very interesting right there. Wilmer-Hutchins QB, nice play, able to draw the secondary in, trying to make a tackle as he starts to rush. Leaves the man wide open in the back of the end zone, able to connect for 6. That's great field awareness right there. .35 on the clock here. As they line up to kick off once again. This one travels a little bit farther, now back to the 20. On a screamer, he's able to push it up though. As this one gets to about the 36-yard line. Great return there. See, that's something that's really intrigued me here. Both of these teams have really been falling back on a little pooch kick or squib kick, trying to keep the ball low. Even onside kicks they're having to resort to instead of keeping the ball on a line and at least trying to get it down the field. Granted, that does leave less time for your linebackers and for your special teams unit to get down the field to try to make a tackle, but at least they start farther than at the 45. As you see, a man jumps, going to be an offsides penalty. Free play here as they run it. Only able to get a yard though, so the offsides penalty will carry them a little bit farther. That one's going to march for 5. Now 1st and 5 from the Raiders' 42-yard line. Boswell flip sides. Javori hands it off. Boswell follows his blockers, but only able to get about 4. Gonna be 3rd and 1, or 2nd and 1 for the Raiders. You can see a lot of players cramping up now. A lot of stress on the Heat as Jabori can't be able to escape. And it's taken down for a massive sack there. Gonna be a loss of about 2 there. Gonna be 3rd and 5, 6 for the Raiders.
Brings up 3rd down, 3rd and 6.
Wilmer-Hutchins pressing, looking like a blitz coming up. Takes a snap. Tries to fight the coverage, flag is thrown, and he's sacked once again. A helmet comes off, but he's hyped about it. Wilmer-Hutchins with back-to-back sacks if the play stands. Really seen a pattern here from both. Really seen a pattern from both of these defenses, especially the linebackers and defensive ends, really able to push back these offensive linemen and get these crucial sacks and tackles in the backfield. Set up for 4th and a long way. Last time they fake punted it, and Boswell took it. This time an actual punt. Gonna go out at midfield. Good little punt for about 30 yards. Gonna set up Wilmer-Hutchins with pretty good field possession. Takes a snap, hands it off to his running back off the side, breaks a tackle. He's gonna run for 7 off to the left. They're marking down a little bit earlier, down at the 5. 4:07 left to play in the 3rd. 2nd and 5 for the Raiders, or for the Eagles. Correction, as they set up their second play. Fakes the handoff. Quarterback trying to find somewhere to go. Blown up in the backfield. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Miller, the ball carrier. Brought down by Lazar.
Flag gonna be against Wilmer-Hutchins. Gonna push them back. 2nd and 15 for the Eagles. And Singleback takes a snap, hands it off to his running back, and he's gonna find just a few as he reaches the 48-yard line.
We're going to go down 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12 for the Eagles. 3:20 left on the clock here in the 3rd. As the quarterback drops back, just looks to drop it off. Play mark dead, incomplete pass.
Pass incomplete coming to the intended receiver.
Now 4th and 12 for the Eagles. Really interesting there. They got the ball at midfield and managed to work backwards. as they struggle to move anything forward. That really shows how good these defenses really are. "21 points scored in the first quarter, and now looking in this third quarter, only 6 have been as the Raiders look to take the ball over at the 3-yard line. Great punt from Wilmer-Hutchins, though. Punting from about the 40, nails them in within 5. Great spot. Punters really go under the radar whenever you talk about the big sport of football, but they play such a big impact in the game, especially down by 1, to pit them inside their own 5. Great play. Thing with the Raiders, though, they have a strong run game, so let's see how they are able to get out of this. Takes a snap, hands it off to Boswell. We'll mark him at the 1. Eagles wanted the safety, but they'll take it. What a stop there against one of the best running backs in the district. That's something you really seen this today. 2 really strong running backs. Strong group to switch with. Boswell and Carter not really able to do much today. Carter with 2 fumbles. And Boswell with the touchdown, but not much more. Gonna be a false start against Southwest. Well, now as we switch from the 1-yard line, now at the half-yard line.
Sounds like I do. That's a good one, right? Please go back to your assigned spot. Face out. Assigned spot and face out.
208.
A little bit of confusion on the clock here as we're having a little mic issues with the referee. As it all gets situated now, Southwest pitted within their own half-yard line. They're gonna switch it up, gonna go into wildcat formation here, something we haven't seen from them at all this season. As he takes a snap, Boswell fighting to get out of the end zone. He's gonna do it. He's gonna get to the 1-yard line. Gonna bring up 3rd and a 12 for the Raiders. Wildcat formation really didn't mess with the Eagles too much. Expecting run. Expecting right. Boswell hasn't thrown the ball at all this year, and it'd be interesting to see if he even throws at all. So direct snap right to Boswell, just fighting to get out of the end zone. Probably looking to see the same this next play. He drops back to pass now, able to get it out, and they're fighting for it. Boswell pushes, and they're gonna give him the first down. What a play. 3rd and 11 from their own 1-yard line, and they're able to push it for the first down. 54 seconds on the clock. winding down. Nice play there from Boswell. Slip under the cover of the defense and able to keep his eyes open for a pass downfield. Jabori takes it, hands it off. Boswell gets tripped up there. Feeling for his leg, a little shaken up. Southwest looks to call a timeout as the quarter runs down to his final seconds. You can definitely see better time management here from Southwest, keeping all 3 timeouts, something they didn't do last week against Waco. Came back to bite him. We take a look back at that game. Southwest, 20 seconds on the clock, around the 25-yard line, couldn't be able to push it as they ran out of touchdowns. Ran out of timeouts, and the game ended with them not being able to do much. Really close game this year with Wilmer-Hutchins and Southwest. Southwest won this game last year by 8. But with talking with the players this past week, they didn't expect this to be the outcome for this game. If we look back at Southwest last year, they weren't really the definition of clutch, losing a lot of games by 1 possession late in the game. Now, this is going to be a crucial drive here. They want to break that streak. Williams moves over. Jabori takes a snap, fakes the handoff. It's going to be passed to Williams, fighting for yards. He's going to drop his shoulder, and he's going to fight for some more. Roy Williams, he's got a lot of speed. I haven't seen him got too many receptions this game so far. I'm going to bring up 3rd and 1 for the Raiders. Bori hands it off to Carter. Stopped at the line. Pushed back for a yard. Gonna be 4th and 2 for the Raiders. This is a big situation. What do? Put inside your own 21-yard line. Up by 1. Looks like they're gonna switch to the punt team here. Doesn't mean much though, as they have key threat Martavius Boswell already has gotten a punt fake this game. But this, it seems a little too sketchy. They're gonna do it again! Straight to Boswell, but Wilmer-Hutchins read it like a book. Stopped them right at the line.
Waiting on the spot of the football.
And he's shaken up. Not a good sign.
It will be shy of the 1st down. Wilmer-Hutchins will take over on downs.
Yeah, Wilmer-Hutchins
Timeout on the field.
had a great play there. They read that perfectly. They did it last year, and they're able to do it again this year as they prevent the punt fake there.
Hey, Dan, if you see this thing, it needs to be quiet.
Something you don't want to see. Now moving back, Wilmer-Hutchins with the ball here. Basically given a gift here as their special team locks down Martavius Boswell, pins him down. The risky play does not pay off. Hands it off. And with a shoestring tackle, able to get 3 on the carry. Just under 10 minutes here to go in the game here at Clark Stadium. Hands it off this time. Pushes for a few more. Few substitutions coming in for Southwest as the clock keeps running. Now 3rd and 6 for the Eagles.
17-yard line, 3rd down call, 3rd and 5.
Hands it off to his running back. He's fighting. Nice block there as Wilmer-Hutchins takes it for 6, but a flag on the play. A nice block there from the wide receiver. Opens a lane for Southwest. Or for his running back to get 6. Flag is waved off. Nice legal hit as Wilmer-Hutchins opens it 35-28 with a chance to go for 2 and be up by 7. There goes the single back again, keeping the same running back they originally had. Gonna hand it right off to him, and he's gonna find some trouble in the backfield. Not able to get it. He's gonna be pinned down. 2-point conversion is no good, as this game is within 5. That's a big stop there by Southwest. Read that perfectly, as the running back is put on his back, trying to get 2. Very competitive game we have here today. That's Wilmer-Hutchins clawing their way back into this game. Really a plethora of unanswered points here. Southwest, once down 21-7, claws their way back into it. Gets up 28-21. And then Wilmer-Hutchins, having none of it, comes right back for 13 more. As it's 33-28. Correction, 12 more after halftime. Kick fairly low to the ground. Trying to look for a lane here. Still on his feet as he's pushing. What a competitive run there, as he's able to push for 20 on the return. cannot be stressed enough. The heat here has started to affect the players, cramping up a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more of it as we get later in this game. And a quick pass to his back shoulder. Too fast for the receiver, zooms right past him. They're gonna bring up 2nd and 10. Takes a snap, blown up in the backfield, read perfectly. And there's a tackle for Wilmer-Hutchins, needed desperately as we take under 9 minutes here at Clark Stadium. Great defensive tackle here by Wilmer-Hutchins. 3rd and 15, crucial play right here. Boswell checks out, Carter checks in.
3rd down call, let's go Raider fans, help them out. Here we go.
Takes a snap, drops back, checks over the middle, and he's pushed. No call. They're gonna say he was clean. Very big call there. Looked like a little bit of contact there before the pass was close to them, and it's gonna bring up 4th down. Contact there against Lawrence Taylor. Now the punt team's gonna switch on. Fourth and 15, they are unsuccessful on 4th down plays. Currently 1 for 4 today. And there goes the punt. It's a long one, nobody back there. They're just gonna let it bounce. This one's gonna trickle in to the 5, inside the 5, back at the 4-yard line. They're gonna mark it at the 5. As Wilmer-Hutchins will take their possession. Then they're on the 5. A lot of visible frustration there from the Raiders. But they look to switch it up. Up at the single back, takes a snap, hands it off, and he's shoved down. They're gonna say the 2-yard line. He got back to the line he got pushed way back. Gonna be a loss of 2 on the play. What a competitive tackle. That's gonna take off his helmet. Just shows how Southwest is so aggressive. They want this ball back. If in the process they have to get a safety, so be it. tries to hand it out. They're going to try to get out of the end zone. They will. Pushing up to the 4. A missed tackle, almost for a safety. And it's going to shake him up a little bit. Ticking under 7:30 to play. False start on the offense. Wilmer-Hutchins, the Eagles quarterback, picking up his player, knowing how crucial he's been at buying him time to throw. Now under 7 left to play in the 4th quarter. Lining up in the single back. Takes a snap, tries to run it out. Stuffed at the line, he's gonna push with the help of his teammates. Gets 6 on the carry. Gonna be 4th and 8 for the Eagles, having to punt out of their own end zone. Marcelius Titus, the junior, out to receive. Flag on the play. Kick is tall. He's gonna pick it up around the 47. Fighting, he's still on his feet, being dragged by his shirt. The ball is gonna come out, and he's gonna fall out on it anyways. Looks like it's gonna be called back anyways because of the flag. Showed a lot of effort there. Number 11 pushing forward, staying on his feet, being dragged down by 2 separate players. Even with the ball coming out, the resilience from the Raider offense to the Raider special teams to stay on top of it and recover the ball. Wilmer-Hutchins looking pretty excited about something. Looks like the flag might have gone in their favor. And after that penalty, it's been crucial for these Raiders. They really have to limit that. That's going to bring the offense back onto the field. And that's an unnecessary penalty too. Unnecessary roughness. It's been quite a few that have fell against the Raiders, even just this game. This time, it's going to be coming a crucial situation. He runs it out, beats out a defender on his side, pushing, and he's going to get out of bounds around the 31-yard line. Mark him down at the 29, 5:37 left to go in this game. 2nd and 4 for the Eagles. Takes a snap, it's a low one, runs through the heart of the defense, able to push it 4-4 as they're able to get the first down. Raiders switching things up here. A. Takes the snap, hands it off again. He breaks free and brought down back at the 34, marking the 34-yard line. Looks like they're going to use their first timeout here.
Second down call, 2nd and 9 for Wilmer-Hutchins.
Figuring things out here. 4:44 left to play. Gosh, that swapped the clock a little bit on me. 4:56 to play. Switch on the play here. 2nd and 9 for the Eagles. Back on their own 33-yard line. Looking to make the Raiders jump here. Taking their time. Takes a snap, hands it off. Pushing forward, a flag on the play. 2 flags. As he pushes forward, he's gonna be marked down at the 42-yard line. Would bring up 3rd and 1 if it stands. 2 penalties left to come. And after that, we're going to land up right where we started. 4:20 on the clock. Wilmer-Hutchins up 33-28. 2nd and 9 from their own 33-yard line. Three-man off to his left, a man off to his right. Single back formation. Southwest looking like they're in zone here. And after that, after the mishappled snap, they're gonna fall back on it, gonna push them back. Now gonna be 3rd and 11 for the Eagles.
3rd and 10.
Just under 3:30 left to play in this game tonight. Takes a snap, drops back. He's got pressure on him. Fights through. There's a flag. And he pushes, not able to get all the way there. Nice little run for about 10. 6. Run for 6 there for the flag. Just like I expected, the penalty coming against the Eagles is going to be a holding call. The reason why quarterback got so much separation in the pocket there, he was able to move out. Get a few yards. Gonna bring up 3rd and a mile for the Eagles as they try to step up here. Ticked under 3 minutes here at Clark Stadium. Timeout called by Wilmer-Hutchins. 2:46 left to play in this game. It's going to be a crucial down here for Wilmer-Hutchins. They need to get out of this situation. Not sure if they're going to be able to, however. 3rd and 20 from their own 22. Their punter has had a pretty good leg tonight, but to be able to get them out of this pickle, it might be another talk. Now coming out of timeout. Crucial play here. You could say the game could come down to this. They get it here, march down the field a little bit more. Could be it. Short little pass, wide receiver screen. Nice tackle there. Gonna limit him down to 7 on that play. Gonna bring up 4th. Still a while. It's so long, it's hard to count. It's gonna bring up 4th and 12 for the Eagles as Southwest calls a timeout. 2 left for each team. A little bit of confusion on the game clock there. It now shows 2 seconds. Now correctly switched back. 2:40 on the clock.
Resuming play is 4th down.
4th down for the Eagles, showing punt formation. Raiders with a man back. Standing at his own 42. This one sent on a line. Caught. And he's running it back on the left side. Pushing forward. And he gets up to across midfield. .230 left to play as the Southwest offense looks to come back onto the field. This is gonna be it. Gonna be a crucial drive here. Your Southwest Raiders down 33-28. Down by 5. They're gonna need a big play here. Big drive here. You can only think about what the Raiders head coach Philip Tanner is talking about with these Raiders now. You definitely see how fired up this Raiders team is. Their entire football team now on the sideline, coming off the benches. On the contrary, Wilmer-Hutchins still on theirs. 2:29 left to play here in the 4th. Wilmer-Hutchins head coach talking it over with the referees a little bit towards the 40. A little bit of confusion here as everybody's walking around kind of aimlessly. No set direction. 4th and 24.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, both the live ball will offset, 4th down.
After all of that, trying to figure out who accepts what penalty, what the penalties were, why the penalties were called. We've come back to the same spot.
Ball marked at the 29-yard line. It is 4th
Here we go, doing it again.
Wilmer-Hutchins and punt
4th and 12 in punt formation. Back at their own 29-yard line. Punt is off, a little bit shorter this time. Fair catch called. This time going to be back at the 41-yard line, as the offense will take over back on their own side of the field. 2:22 left to go in this one. It's going to be a big moment, big drive here for the Raiders. Stated it before, means even more now. It's going to be about who has the biggest drive here. False start called for the Raiders. That's going to push them back. It's devastating across the line. Got two of them sleeping.
Football back to the 37-yard line.
Jabari takes a snap, rolls out to his right, throws out of a sack, and gonna bring it down. 2nd and 15 for the Raiders. 2:16 on the clock. This is a pivotal drive. They need it. They need it here. Can't underestimate that enough. Now back in shotgun. 2 outs, both sides. Wilmer-Hutchins and man. Takes the snap, drops back. He's got a little bit of pressure. He's going to step up here. And he's going to slip. Oh, pretty devastating there. Now down 2 minutes left to play. Whistle's blowing. Flag on the field. Again, a game riddled with penalties. Really dragging this game out. Making it go either way. 2 minutes left to play here. 2nd and 10 from the Raiders' own 47-yard line. Carter on the field. Jabari under center. Takes a step. It's bubbled. Raylan's going to pick it up. He's going to shove his way forward as the masses keep rolling forward. Whistles have not been blown yet, as it takes a Eagle jumping on the backs of players to finally get Raylan Carter down. Southwest gonna burn their 2nd time out of the half. 1 left with 1:31 left to play. That brings it up to 2nd and 3 for the Raiders. It was said before last week, I talked with Coach Philip Tanner about his approach in the 2-minute offense. We see a similar game here. Last week against Waco in that loss, he ran the ball. Majority of the plays, I believe he only put it in the air once. And the Raiders fell just short. Now, looking very similar this week as well, as the drive starts out with a run by Raylan Carter. But just as Philip Tanner stated, he wants to put it on the back of Martavius Boswell, see what he can do. And you can see that right here. Boswell checks in for Carter. Gonna be a big one here. The snap. And he is sacked deep. That's gonna be a big sack by Wilmer-Hutchins. Gonna bring up 3rd and 11 for the Raiders as the clock is winding down to 1:10. Will we see a similar game from last week? Or have they learned and pushed forward? Takes a snap, drops back, has pressure, he's going deep to Lawrence Taylor, and it's intercepted. With pressure on his back, he throws it on the run to Lawrence Taylor. Throw just short though. Lawrence Taylor isn't able to come down with it as he has been before. As he read him so well. And a couple of QB kneels should do it here at Clark Stadium. What a way to end this exciting one. Twice. Ended by different ways there. Southwest with only one timeout, all they can do is watch. There's a couple QB kneels will do it here. That's heartbreaking here. First losing to Waco on the road, who they beat 20-6 last year. They fell to by a similar score this year. And now here, Southwest won against Wilmer-Hutchins last year, was looking to do the same this year. And the result follows as Southwest take the L here as Wilmer-Hutchins will come out on top, 33-28 here at Clark Stadium. Next week, your Raiders will take on the Joshua Owls away at Joshua. Stay tuned for that. As well as it all, we're covering this game in depth on our own sports podcast, Raider Recap, available on Spotify and YouTube. That's all for me. I'm Boston Martinez. I'll see you next week.